My phone's been lighting up, guys, and you guys know why when you see what just happened. Everybody's talking about it right now. George Pickens traded to the Dallas Cowboys from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I cannot tell you how happy I am to hear this. I told you guys things are things are changing. Things had to turn because I thought we were probably we were at rock bottom. What we saw last year was a rock bottom. What the whole feeling that we went through, I thought was a rock bottom. And finally, we get some moves to get us off rock bottom. And I'm going to tell you something. This move right here can put us back at mountaintop. You get what I just did? Rock bottom, mountaintop. We all got to push that rock. We just got to determine where it stops. Are you going to have it at rock bottom? Or are you going to push your rock all the way to the mountaintop? And George Pickens just helped the Cowboys get that rock moving back towards the mountaintop and off the rock bottom. Let me tell you how I put it together. I told you guys, when you look back over the last few seasons, those seasons the Cowboys went 12-5, they were ranking in the top of the NFL in offense, right? They were scoring one season, I had the numbers 30 points a game. The other was like 28 and one other's 27-9 or something like that. It averaged about 28. Last year, we fell off to about 20 points. How do we make back up those 7 points? Are crucial and should be the focus of the Dallas Cowboys whole offseason. Yes. You fill holes on your team in other places, but you focus your plan of attack in certain places with doing certain things that can get you in a winner's circle. Prior to last year, that year, garbage year, the 12-5 seasons, we were there. And I'm saying the best plan, since we've invested so much, $60 million in a quarterback, another top money in receiver, $35 million in a receiver, that we got to get value out of that value. So let's focus. Even though we got to put a whole bunch of money into Michael Parsons, let's focus on making this offense back like what it was. And he did, and we went in the draft and did that. I came out of the draft so happy with the draft pick. Told you guys to talk to him, talk with his father, love what he is. I love what they're bringing in the locker room. And then I love the way they went and picked up the running backs. But here's the last hole that we were talking about on the offense. Go make me a splash at wide receiver. And I said it on the show the day after we got Tyler Booker. I said, I'm glad we got him. Now go bring me George Pickens. And they did. And I'm telling y'all, this is great. Let me tell you, because even the Matthew Goldens and the other kids they had in the draft, they're good players, but there were a lot of duplications with CeeDee Lamb, size-wise. They're about his size, about his build, maybe a little different game, but played a lot of similar things. We got a man that knows how to roam better than anybody in the dome, in the middle of the field, and control the whole game. He's our Tyreek Hill, and that's CeeDee Lamb. He's the best at it. We don't need to go looking for somebody else. He's the best at it. And what I wanted and what we got was somebody to complement this. And this is what I think is great, because since they are different types of receivers, they complement and they won't complain. Compliment instead of complainment. I know it's not a word, but I just want to do it that way just to understand. Because now we have a set understanding. Sharpe and I worked well together because we had a certain understanding. Sharpe was a high jumper and could run. And he wanted to go and get that football. I can't say let's run. I can still jump, I can get up. But so I have no problem. All 8 routes, action eights are routes. That's the deep post, action 8. Or bang 8, that's my route. Bang 8, that's on my 4 or 5 side foot. I'm going to hit a slant route. It's a deep slant route. I'm going to run into the safety, bang, bang, as opposed to a slant route where I'm going to run it. I will run into the linebacker, bang, bang. But it's all bang, bang. Action 8s, deep post, over the top post, those Alvin Harpers. We had a distinct understanding, and we did what we did, that we were different. I wasn't trying to be Alvin, and Alvin wasn't trying to be me, and he made it work. That's what I see here with the George Pickens. See, George Pickens ain't trying to be CD. CD can't be George Pickens. That's what makes this work. CD can masterfully control the whole field. And then you get George Pickens, the thing that you cannot stop, that thing you cannot teach, that thing you cannot coach. He has. He's a freakish athlete that has a great understanding of the space around him, and I would call this his way to put his body in position to make a play, and his thirst to make that big play. All 50-50 balls slant more like, I want to say 88-12, because I love trying to get 80-80 and everything. But honestly, I can't even use my number here. I got to say 90-10 with this kid. And I keep telling people what happened in Pittsburgh is one thing. Here's going to be different. This kid's going to see this place will love him like I don't know what. And Pittsburgh is a great place. It's a great place. I liken this to Charles Haley. San Francisco was a great place. And Charles Haley had great success. And he left a great situation and a great organization. But when he got here, he saw the difference. Deion Sanders, San Francisco, great situation, great organization. But when he got here, he saw the difference. George Pickens will get here and see the difference. And I tell you, I believe that's going to hook him. I look at him, and all the people I talk to back there say he's a good dude. He's a good dude. But he wants to know that you, just like most of us, wants to know that you're going to be ride or die with him. You're going to be in the corner with him. And we will be in the corner with him here. You know what I mean? Treat him like a man, he'll be a man. That's Jimmy's old saying. Treat him like a man, he'll be a man. And we're going to treat him like a man, let him be a man, and it's going to work great. Let me give you some numbers that I put this to, because I want to talk to you. Let's take their best 2 years. See, these best years, he put about 1,700 yards. You remember that year a couple of years ago, 1,700 yards, man. He caught 135 passes, 135 receptions, 1,700 yards. It's about 13 yards, 12.9 yards to play. So this is how George Pickens' best year was 2023. He had 63 receptions for 1,140 yards.